Hey, what's going on, guys? DK back at you with another video here for the NBA preseason. So first, let's look back to see how we did last night. Last night, as you can see, was very successful for me. I was actually in first in the $180 tournament until the very, very end. Montrezl Harrell, it was brutal. He got like 6 points, 4 blocks, and 4 rebounds, and like no joke, like 2 or 3 minutes to knock me out of first. It did end up tying for third, so can't complain. But $1,000 slipping through my hands with Montrezl Harrell going off in in that limited minutes. It was kind of brutal to watch. So yeah, last night, a little weird. I told you guys about the Bucks. You had to get those cheapies in there. But then you had Billy Donovan ended up resting his starters. Did not play at all in the second half. Paul George still produced in the first half of play. Schroeder not so much, but both of them are pretty high owned. And then with news, I told you guys keep up news. Tobias and Gortat were ruled out. I gave a hint to that in my last video that could happen because those were the two that haven't rested yet. So I just switched to Gallinari. He did not do bad in his time of play. And then the surprise of the night was Denver starters only getting 12 minutes. Definitely dodged a bullet there. Only had one Denver starter. It was Jokic, and he was pretty high owned. So got a little lucky here with Lyles getting all that usage. He went off in his time. So yeah, pretty good night for sure for me last night. So let's get into the analysis for tonight's slate. So we got 8 games, a lot of games for the preseason. So first, let's look at the over-unders. We got 217 for the Wizards Pistons, 222 for the Nets Raptors, 212 for the Grizzlies Magic, 227 Pelicans Heat, 209 Spurs Hawks, 220 Bulls Pacers, 226 Suns Trailblazers, and 233 for the Warriors Lakers. So yeah, at the time I'm making this video right now, there is not much news, but there is some. So what we know so far is the Suns. They've been running Ayton Jackson out there 30-plus minutes every single game. I don't see why I'll stop here, so we got to give them heavy consideration. There was a hint Nate McMillan gave that Oladipo and the Pacers core players will play 24 to 30 minutes against the Bulls. I like that a lot. We know the Bulls are a team I like targeting. They don't play a lot of defense. They're an up-tempo team. So definitely like the Pacers today. Also, the Lakers came out and said that they're going to use this game as a dress rehearsal. So now we haven't seen LeBron too much in the preseason. We've seen him 15 minutes in 2 games, and he rested the other game. So it's going to be interesting to see how much run they give him in this great matchup here against the Warriors up tempo. And we also know that the Pelicans are resting Anthony Davis, Drew Holiday, and Etuan Moore. So this opens up a lot for the players playing, like Alfred Payton, Mirotic, and Julius Randle. But, be careful here, guys. Alvin Gentry said he wants to use Thursday, which is tomorrow, as a dress rehearsal game for his starters. So I'm really torn in this. With AD and Drew out, I want to play Mirotic, Randle, Alfred Payton, but I'm also scared with this that he's going to limit them tonight if he wants a dress rehearsal game tomorrow. So I'm really kind of torn on that. And then also a little tidbit of information from the Magic. They said they're going to give their starters similar run. Vucevic and Aaron Gordon saw 32 and 31 minutes respectively, and Fournier saw 26. So definitely have to give them consideration as well. So yeah, with all that news, let's look into it real quick. So yeah, we have 8 games, so it's a lot to talk about. So yeah, let's start at the guards here. Steph Curry, 8,100, great matchup here against the Lakers. A little pricey. You could look at him for sure for GPPs. Oladipo, is someone I'm looking at definitely against the Bulls. Guaranteed 24 with upwards of 30 minutes. I'm definitely liking Oladipo a lot. Ingram's a little pricey here at 7,600 with LeBron back. John Wall at 7,400, not the best matchup against the Pistons. Damian Lillard, good matchup here against the Suns. We don't know how many minutes he's going to get. If he sees 25 to 30 minutes, you definitely have to consider him at 7,300. Levine at 7,100. We know he's a high usage guy. He's going to jack the ball up a lot. A little pricey though for Levine. D'Angelo. So the Brooklyn Nets, they actually ran their starters out there a lot last game, which was really surprising because in 2017 preseason, they didn't do so at all. They ran about 20 minutes in all the games, but they ran them out there a lot. All of them saw 30-plus minutes, including the overtime. So that was pretty surprising. I don't think they're going to get that many minutes again today. 6,800, you can look at Russell for GPPs. CJ McCollum, same thing here, 6,700. Don't know how many minutes he's going to get. Is a good matchup to go against the Suns. Like I said, Drew Holiday's out. Trae Young, you can give a look at 6,600 against the Spurs. Not the best matchup. We know he's going to shoot the ball a lot. Kyle Lowry, 6,500. Got to wait for news on that. If he's going to get the minutes, good matchup here against the Nets. Let's see here. Mike Conley at 6,400. I will pass. He's a veteran. Injury history. I don't think they're going to give him a lot of run here. Alfred Payton, I told you guys, him, Julius Randle, and Mirotic are very interesting, but I'm just torn right now because I don't know how many minutes they're going to get. If they're going to use tomorrow as a dress rehearsal, I'm kind of scared they could get pulled early. Let's see here. Is there anything else to look at? Darren Collison at 4,900, great value. The starters are going to see 24 to 30 minutes. Can't beat that at 4,900. Blakeney, we know he's going to shoot the ball a ton off the bench. Let's see. All right, so let's move on to shooting guard. Klay Thompson, 7,300. He rested last night. I fully expect him to be back. A little pricey, though. I don't know if I want to go there. Beal, 7,200. Not the best matchup. You can look at him for GPPs. Kawhi Leonard, not a bad price tag there at 7,100. Don't know how many minutes he's going to get, so I'm going to wait and see with the Raptors. Wait for news. DeRozan, I'm going to pass on the Spurs. Popovich just seems to run the full bench out there in the preseason. Let's see here. Tyreek, 6,200 coming off the bench. We know he's a high usage guy, as well as Sabonis off the bench. So those are two guys you can definitely give a look at. Let's see. Josh Hart is questionable. We don't know if he's playing for sure. We do know Lonzo Ball is back, and they said he's going to play anywhere from 10 to 30 minutes. So don't really know how to go about that. Thanks a lot, Luke Walton. Fournier, he should see 25 to 30 minutes. Not the best matchup here against the Grizzlies, but at 5,300, not a bad price tag. Let's see, are these cheapies? Is there anything interesting down here? Josh Richardson at 4,700. He saw 26 minutes, looked a little rusty, but a good matchup here against the Pelicans. So definitely someone you consider for salary relief. D-Wade, like I said again, I don't really like playing veterans in the preseason, but if he's going to see 20 minutes, great match here against the Pelicans, and close to minimum price here, 4,600. You can definitely consider him. Treveon Graham, also someone I'm considering for salary relief. Saw 34 minutes the other night, came out the bench. With Allen Crabbe out, he should see a little more extended run. So definitely consider Treveon Graham. Okay, let's go up to small forward here. So KD at 8,500. It's a little pricey, but we know this matchup is good. The highest over-under of the night. Can't go wrong with KD really. See Ingram or Aaron Gordon. Sorry, we know the Magic are going to run similar minutes, so I would project about 30 minutes for him. The matchup's not the best, but the minutes are good, so someone you got to consider for sure. So here's a tricky one here with LeBron. So like I said, they said they're going to use it as a dress rehearsal. So I wonder if he's definitely going to see more than 15 minutes. I'm guessing 20 to 25 minutes, and 20 to 25 minutes of LeBron James against the Warriors at only 7,000. You have to heavily consider LeBron. Let's see. Karis LeVert. We know those Nets saw a whole bunch of minutes last game. I think they're going to limit the starters a little bit here in this game, so I think I'm going to pass on LeVert. Jabari Parker, we know the Bulls like running up and down the court, fast pace, so someone you can look at for sure at 6,600. Josh Jackson, we know he's going to get the minutes. He's looked very, very bad, though, in the last 2 games. Has not shot the ball well, but he's pretty much a lock for 30 minutes every night, so 6,500. Heavily consider Josh Jackson. Kuzma, said the dress rehearsal. Great matchup here against the Warriors. Definitely can look at him. Let's see. Are there any cheapies down here? Ariza, we know what he is. He's going to get 25 minutes. He's going to shoot some threes. He's going to get a few steals. So someone you can look at there. Jonathan Simmons off the bench. You give a look at him. He's a high usage guy when he gets the minutes. 4,800. Not a bad salary there. And then no one really down here I'm interested in. Power forward. Let's see. Blake Griffin, 7,200. He looked very good in his preseason game last game. Only saw 23 minutes, though. So I don't know if I want to go Blake Griffin here against the Wizards. Sabonis, I talked about him in my first video, I believe. At low ownership, I got him, and he's just been a beast in the preseason. Great matchup against the Bulls. Price tag is getting up there, but we know he's going to produce off the bench and should see about 25 minutes. So heavily considering Sabonis. Julius Randle, I talked about. I don't know what I'm going to do yet with the Pelicans. Hopefully more news comes out, but yeah, it's tough for me. I'm torn right now. Bobby Portis is like the same thing as Sabonis. He's a heavy usage guy off the bench. I really like that. Price tag is a little expensive, but I really like Sabonis and Bobby Portis. Let's see. Jaren Jackson Jr. Price tag's getting up there a little bit. 6,100. You can look at him, though. Like I said, I like targeting young guys, rookies. Should see some good minutes. So someone you can consider. So yeah, I'll continue to fade TJ Leaf at 5,400. No, thank you. Kelly O, the price has dropped a bit, but with Bam back, I don't think he's going to get as many minutes as he's been getting, maybe 20 to 22. But this is a very good match for against the Pelicans at 5,400. Someone you can look at for GPPs. Cheek Diallo is someone I'm definitely considering. If Alvin Gentry ends up limiting the other starters, it's going to be Cheek Diallo. He's going to see a lot of those minutes. So at 4,800, we know he can produce when he gets the minutes. Jordan Bell, not a bad price tag here at 4,800. Same thing with Diallo. When he gets the minutes, he produces. These cheap Golden State bigs are very interesting because with Draymond out, they're going to start either Jordan Bell, Kevon Looney, or Damian Jones. And all of them are pretty high usage, they should see 15, 20 minutes, very up-tempo pace. So those guys are all very interesting. Don't think there's anything else I'm really interested in down there. So Drummond at 8,200 did not look good at all against the Nets, but ended up getting run late in the fourth quarter as well as overtime, and he got there with blocks and rebounds. So Drummond at 8,200, somebody you can consider. Vucevic, we know he's going to get a lot of minutes. Not the best matchup here against Marc Gasol. I think I'm going to pass just because of the matchup. DeAndre Ayton, we know his minutes are secure at 7,800. I'm heavily considering him. Whiteside at 7,400 with Anthony Davis out. I would guess 25 minutes for him. He's looked very good in the preseason so far. So definitely someone you can consider. Let's see. Nurkic, someone you can consider for GPPs. We don't know how many minutes he's going to get. If he gets, mid-20s minutes, you definitely can look at him. Let's see. Jarrett Allen looked great in the matchup against Drummond, like 4 or 5 blocks. So 5,600, not a bad price tag for him. JaVale McGee, 4,700. I think he's going to see with his dress rehearsal type game. I think he's going to see 20 to 25 minutes. So a nice revenge game narrative him for against the Warriors. At 4,700, I really like JaVale McGee in this price tag. Let's see here. Ed Davis, not a bad price tag for him at 4,600. He's going to get a lot of rebounds, a few putbacks. So someone you can consider for salary relief. I talked about these Golden State bigs. One of these cheapies are going to be are going to produce for sure. So yeah, let's just give a little first look lineup here real quick to see my thought process here. So I really like paying up or getting as many bigs as I can in my lineup. So I think I'm going to start it with Ayton just because the minute security. And then I really like that price tag for JaVale McGee here at 4,700. Where is he? There he is. Okay. Let's go up and look at small forward real quick. So we got Durant and LeBron in that great matchup here. I think I'm going to take LeBron here with a 1,500 discount. I'm really liking that. I think he gets 20 to 25 minutes. And if LeBron James is going to get that many minutes, he's going to produce at 7,000. So I think we go LeBron there. Power forward, let's see here. I like Aaron Gordon because he's going to get the minutes. Then we got Sabonis and Bobby Portis. Huge uses guys off the bench. I'm liking a lot. Jabari with the starting unit. He's been very productive as well. The Pelicans, I guess I'm going to have to wait and see. Torn on that. So yeah, let's try to fit many of these bigs as we can. So let's go Sabonis there. And let's go, let's throw in Bobby Portis. So we know the Pacers are going to get a lot around the starters. He's at 24 to 30 minutes. 7,700, great matchup here against the Bulls. I think Oladipo is a great play. You could pivot and go Klay Thompson or Beal. Let's see if there's any other cheapies. I really think it is Oladipo today at shooting guard. So now we got 4,800 remaining, so we got to get some cheap guys here. We can't spend up at the top, really. See, Derek White should get the start today with DeJounte Murray out for the season. A pretty good matchup here against Trae Young and the Hawks. I didn't talk about him, but you can definitely consider Derek White for GPPs. I think the safer play here is Darren Collison. We know he's going to get 24 to 30 minutes. And at 4,900, great matchup against the Bulls. I think we can go with Collison there. And then at 4,700 remaining, let's see what we got. Could go Josh Richardson here. Great matchup against the Pelicans. D Wade you could look at. I don't know if I'm going to have him in my lineup, but I'm guessing 20 minutes for D Wade. So not a bad price tag. Let's just throw Josh Richardson in for now. So yeah, definitely targeting the Golden State Los Angeles game as well as the Pacers Bulls game. And then a couple other high over-unders are Phoenix and Portland, as well as the Pelicans and the Heat. Like I said, I'm torn in the Pelicans right now, so hopefully more information comes out about that. But yeah, that's going to do it for me today, guys. Just a first look lineup. Not going to be my final lineup, but just some thought process and analysis going into lineup construction. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, please give it a like and subscribe. It really helps me out. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow.